Most students can tell you directly that 1 inch is exactly equal to 2.54 centimeters. That is, they can tell you the unit relationship between length measured in units of inches and length measured in units of centimeters. But in this video, what I would like to talk about is where do these unit relationships come from? And in the following videos, I will talk more about conversion and converting between, say, inches and centimeters, inches and meters, and other units of length. But to talk about strictly where do unit relationships come from, I'd like to make a simple analogy to measuring the lengths of objects in blocks. So imagine, and I'm just going to clear out some space to room here, work to room here. Um, so imagine I have these two rectangles. And obviously these two rectangles are different lengths, but I want to find out the relationship between the length of red blocks or rectangles to the relationship in length of blue rectangles. So that's my fundamental question. What is the relationship in length? So all I'm going to do is compare these blocks side by side. So I'm going to take another red block because I can't find a direct relationship this way, although I can make an estimate. I'm going to take another red block and lay it right next to it. And when I do that, you can see that one of these blue rectangles is equivalent in length to two red rectangles. So what I can write one blue, it's really turquoise, but I'm going to write it as blue, equals two red blocks or red rectangles. And if you notice, just by comparing two objects that are different lengths side by side, I can come up with a relationship between those two objects. The relationship is related by this equal sign. I can say that one blue block is equivalent in length to two red blocks. And now I've established a unit relationship. And that's exactly how unit relationships are established, by comparing side by side, whether it's length, whether it's volume, the two different units to measure those two physical quantities. In this case, I'm using a physical quantity of length to make a comparison between these two blocks. All right. Now, I'm just going to clear up a little bit of room and talk about one last situation. Now, if I have a ruler, you can see that a simple relationship. So as in the beginning of this video, I said that 1 inch equals exactly 2.54 centimeters. And now I just want to make one last point about this relationship here, this unit relationship. Now some rulers, and I think these are really interesting rulers, have length in terms of inches. So here's my unit of length in inches. Here's my unit of length in centimeters. Now you can really see almost this exact relationship based on this ruler, if like they lay down the inches and the centimeters on the same side. Here's 1 inch, and if you follow 1 inch straight up, so if you follow 1 inch straight up, if I can do it as accurately as possible, you see that 1 inch is about, if I could be completely accurate, it's a little bit more than 2.5 and a little bit less than 2.6. And if we did this super accurately using very sophisticated equipment, I would find this exact relationship between those two units of measurement. All right. Now that we have an understanding of where unit relationships come from, in the next series of videos, we'll talk about how you convert between the different units of measurements.